Hello everybody, today I'm going to share with you these two LED flame effect bulbs. Now these have become more and more popular on the internet market and have started to show up in some stores. Anyway, I was reached out by this company and they asked if I would do a review of their product. So here it is. Now, the only reason I agreed to do this is one, it is lighting related, so relevant here on this channel, and two, I thought all of you would enjoy seeing it. So here it is. We'll start by taking a look at the packaging, as you can see here. Pretty standard stuff, but it gives you an example of what is obviously inside. On the side here we have additional information. It looks like it comes in different bases for around the world, and then two different power as well. So we have 7 watts, which are these, and apparently there's also a 4-watt version. It has a range of voltages. I'm assuming they're using some type of a universal power supply for that so that they don't have to, make a special one for each voltage throughout the world. Of course, same thing on this side. And here are the pictures that all of them seem to use to give an example of where you can use these. There's nothing on the bottom and nothing on the top of the packaging. So let's go ahead and open it up. And inside we're greeted with the bulbs here. I haven't opened these up yet. And it's nice to see that they're in bubble wrap. It looks like they're tapered, so I'll have to take this one out first. And there's a bulb with their logo on it there. And inside we seem to have some instructions, but I will demonstrate as well how it works. And here is the second one. So it is nice, you do get two of the same exact thing. So if you have 2 porch lights you want to use these in or something like that, you obviously will have the same thing in both of them. So let's take a look at the design. It's pretty typical for what these are. On the top we do have a vent, which I do think is nice. However, I don't think these get very hot. So I don't know if it's really needed, but the vent is definitely nice to keep it cool. And of course we have ventilation here on the bottom as well. So we do have airflow to, keep it cool. Now this does operate either base down or base up. It can tell if it's upside down so that it goes the correct way rather than this way all the time. And this one is the exact same thing. So let's go ahead and bring over our socket here. We'll screw one of these in. I will turn off our main light here. We'll leave the other one on or else it would be a little dark in here. Let's turn it on. There we go. And it starts off with the fire here, or the flame, whatever you'd like to call it. And as you can see, if I hold it right here, you can tell that the LEDs are set back a nice distance from the outer shell, allowing you to see it a little more evenly than with the older ones where the LEDs were really close to the outer shell and then you'd see the individual LEDs inside. So here they're set back a little further, which you can see with the smaller diameter here in the middle of where the LEDs are. And we have a pretty decent gap in between that, so it allows it to kind of diffuse together a little better. And I'm sure the other one is the same thing, but we'll go ahead and try it out. And this one starts off with the pulsing. Now I notice, since they both do different things, maybe it remembers what the last setting was. But if we turn it off and on again, that's how we can switch between our modes. So now we're in the flame mode, and now we're in a standard on. And now we're to the pulsing, and back to flame. So if we just disconnect this, and I don't know how long it has to sit, for example. Let's just say we turned it off there, we disconnected power. Let's see if it remembers what the last thing it was. no, now it's at just full brightness. So now it's always on. Let's see what this one is doing. This one is doing its flame here still. So let's undo that. And the reason I'm just letting these sit is I want to see if it remembers, because that's sometimes a plus for some people. Depends on how you want to use these, I suppose. And nope, this one's back to full brightness. And that's what I think the standard is for this, for these anyway, is if you turn it off for a period of time and then turn it back on, you will get full brightness. Now, there's a downside and a positive to it. Well, now this one's doing its pulsing. But from what I've seen from other ones, and I'm assuming these are the same, if it is the standard on, at least you have full brightness right away if you need full brightness. If it's in a fixture that you always want the flame effect, well, you might have to turn it on and off a couple times to get to that. Or that pulsing effect too. I didn't disconnect that all the way. There we go. So yeah, very interesting bulbs. I have seen, you know, some of the earlier ones. I don't have any. I have the, well, you've seen a video that I've done of one of these bulbs. I think it was like Home Pro or something like that was the other brand name that I have. And that one was really good quality, just like this one. One thing that I forgot to show is that obviously we're holding this upright, so the flame is coming from the bottom. If we turn it upside down, now you can see it's coming from the top of the bulb down, or bottom up, now that it's, you know, base up. So it does have a mechanism inside to tell which way you have installed it. So it can be installed in any fixture, either whether it's base down or base up. So pretty cool. Overall, I think it's a pretty decent product. It definitely does a nice job. I just wanted to add this clip in. Here it is inside of a lamp, and in the bottom there you can see some neon flicker flames, so you have a little bit of a comparison there to the LED version in the main lamp. And like I said, one of the only reasons that I accepted this is because I thought all of you might find it interesting. And with so many of these things on the market, they're always changing and everybody's trying to be a little different. And these are unique because of the vent. I haven't personally seen any with a vent in it, or on the bottom either. They're kind of all enclosed. So yeah, a pretty good quality product. I really do hope you enjoyed this video, and also please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. And thank you very much for watching.